Emma has this wonderful personality. She's a happy girl. She laughs all the time. Emma really likes to play outside in our backyard. She loves to read. She loves to hang out with her older brother and basically do whatever he's doing. So right now Ben's into trains and cars, and that means Emma's into trains and cars. The morning of Emma's accident was a little bit of a different morning for us than a typical morning would be. We usually eat at the same time and have our places at the table in the same place every day, but we had been doing some renovations in the home and had been moving furniture around, and unfortunately a cup of hot water got put too close to Emma when she was in her high chair, and like all babies do, grabs everything that's in front of her, and she was able to just catch the top of it with her finger and pull the scalding water, hot tea water, onto her lap and her chest. I was completely terrified. And when we got to the emergency room, they assessed her very quickly and determined that the burns were not life-threatening, which we were very grateful to hear. At that time, our pediatrician, Dr. Dow, was able to come down into the emergency room and be with me.
I was called as her primary physician. That's easy to tell with our integrated system. You can see it in the chart who the primary pediatrician is, and if I'm here in the office, they're calling me. So they called me to assist with disposition, where she should go.
He spent a lot of time with the emergency room physician, talking to him about what the care plan would be and what the next steps were, and ultimately the determination was made that she needed care at a specialty pediatric burn unit. She spent one day there and was released the next day, which was great news for us because it meant her burns were not as serious as we had originally anticipated, but she still needed follow-up care.
I did phone follow-ups to see how she was doing and see if there was anything else, any other ways I could help.
He began the work of figuring out who would be best to follow Emma. As it turns out, there's a very highly regarded burn specialist inside of Kaiser Permanente named Dr. Ikeda, and Dr. Dow was able to connect us with him. And within the hour, I had a text message confirmation for our follow-up appointment the very next day with Dr. Ikeda. So we live in Marin County, which is north of San Francisco and San Rafael, and Dr. Ikeda is located in the South San Francisco Medical Center. And so the first trip took us quite a while, and it was stressful because we had an infant with an injury in the car. So we realized that this would be a lot of work to follow up with him in person.
And I felt that we could do these video visits and make the service available without having the parents driving her all the way down to come see us. So with that said, we had set up 2 video visits 4 days apart to follow the patient in the comfort of her home.
We would log on to the secure app, which is sort of like FaceTime or some other video chatting app. We would log on and have a secure video connection with Dr. Ikeda and his medical assistant.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Dr. Ikeda.
How are you?
Good, how are you? At that time, I would hold the camera over the burn areas, paying special attention to anything that he thought was concerning at the time.
That may be pinker for a longer period of time.
And on video, I could see the progress of her wounds. I could answer the questions to mom and dad who were there and give instructions as to what would be necessary in order to get her wound care.
Even though I'm not in the same room as the patient, the level of clinical quality isn't compromised. In some cases, it's even better.
And we just sort of in real time made the care plan fluid. And I was able to do that every morning before I went to work at the same time. And Emma was able to stay at home, which was the most important part.
Emma did beautifully. She went on to heal pretty uneventfully within that 2-week period of span of time.
We're just overjoyed at how far she's come since this incident. If we didn't have the video visit option, the cost to our family would have been tremendous. I'm fairly certain that I would have had to take leave from work for an extended period of time, even though she was healing normally. But the lost cost of having to travel to a doctor's office, wait, spend time waiting in the room, spend time with the doctor, and then driving back would have been prohibitive for my family. It was the best option for us at the time, and it was life-changing. It took a terrible accident, a tragedy, and made it something that we can manage as a family and that we could get through. And we were grateful that opportunity was given to us with Emma.